Oh, so hi Pep, well done. I really liked your getting the right start to a lesson. I felt like you've really got the essence of feed shot play, so well done. It was really nice to see you rotating the players around, them all having a go, and it's about the right amount of time as well. So well done, really good job. Now I've got the communication section and the rest of the feedback sheet in front of me here. So if I consider communication, then you're going to get a tick across all of those boxes for this very first section of the lesson, right? So well done. Used names, carried your racket, changed your voice, changed your pitch, changed your tone. Really nice. So that was super. Now, the game assessment is the next bit that I've got on my sheet, and you used feed shot play. Now, with feed shot play, you could set it up a little bit quicker if you had the two players next to you. So, sorry, one player next to you. So you're here, one player next to you, and you said, okay, imagine this, and you send the other two down the other end, and you say, right, imagine this, we've come to the net now, and we've pushed you back, and now we get a volley, and you're going to let that hit the glass because it's landed deep, and then you can try and lob us, and then we play the point out. So you can be a little bit quicker in that setup just by pushing them all out into the right places and then just setting up imagine this. Make sure that the person next to you is close enough down the middle so there's not a gap down the middle as well. Now, the thing with feed shot play was, and you're absolutely right, you can't have the basket on because it really is a distraction, both a distraction for yourself because you're grabbing balls and doing this, but also as the play becomes more live, it's unsafe, right? And it's definitely in the wrong place. So anything to do with live ball, get the basket off the court, put a ball in your hand. If you've got a pocket, put a couple of balls in your pocket, or just put them at the net post so you've got them easy and ready to grab. But you're 100% right, get the basket off. So that's for the start of the lesson and also for the end of the lesson. Get that basket off. So good job. Now they all rotated round, they all had a go. Try not to teach at all. So I know that the one player hit at you and you wanted to say to him, go on, hit higher, go over our head, but just have that as your reference of about what they're actually doing, because that is your ammunition later on for being able to teach properly during the next part of the lesson. So just keep that to yourself. It was full court doubles, they all rotated round, and ultimately you've got the good essence of feed shot play, right? So well done. Apart from the basket on the court, it was safe, and they were all actively involved. It looked like they were trying to play some points, which is really important. They should be trying to play some points. And afterwards, try to give some feedback, not only the group tactically what to do, but try to think about what each person needs to do technically as well to make it better. Try to individualise your thought process around each player, as well as giving a group teaching point when it comes to this next bit. So the group teaching point gets unveiled to them, and then when it comes to the teaching bit, you can tell everybody exactly what they need to work on. So I thought it was really good. Now, the thing for me to really feed back on at this point is your feeding back on feeding. And in this game assessment, the actual feed was okay, right? Because it looked like a volley. It was a short swing, and you using your hand to hit the ball deep. Now, normally we don't give any feedback visually like this on the feeding task, so it's worth mentioning about the feeding task because the feeding task, some of the balls weren't reaching the glass, so you didn't get the highest score that you could because some of those balls just weren't getting there. And to do that, what you need to do is you need to be able to take the racket back further, the forearm further back, so that then you can swing through. Turn the upper body a little bit, the racket goes back here, the racket face still stays open, and then you can then strike through the ball a little bit more easily, whether that's for a lob or whether that's towards somebody at the net post, right? So I think feeding for me, Pep, is the one that you've really got to just keep mastering and getting that right, because it's going to be the difference between really looking like a coach or looking like somebody who needs to practice it, so make sure you do that before you hand in any summative assessment. Just have a little go. Now, if you want to send me some video of you feeding, and I don't mind giving you a little bit of feedback on that, no problem. So well done, that was it, and I'm going to move on to the next one.